Hey everybody, it's Grumpy. As you can see, I'm in Yoda's kitchen on the other side of the homestead. And I am here this morning because I'm going to give you a Homestead product review on a product called Bobby-Q sauce, Carolina Yella. Now, I got to tell you, I'm born and raised in the Midwest, in the heart of barbecue country, Kansas City. It's not a food around here, it's a passion. The topic of barbecue will cause fights. That's how passionate people get around here about it. And for me personally, this is just me personally, here's how I rank barbecue styles. We got KC style. That's up here. It will always be at the top in my book. Then right below that are Texas style and Memphis style. Those two bring up the other parts of the holy trinity of barbecue. They're running neck and neck at second place. Now down below them is every other style of barbecue, and then down underneath those is Carolina Yella Sauce. Now this review is probably going to ruffle feathers on both sides of that topic because I'm going to be completely honest about it. Here's a little spoiler. I kind of like this stuff. But there's a story about how I got there. So stick around and I'll tell you. Hey everybody, welcome back to Grumpy Acres. You know, like I said, I kind of got to where I like this stuff. As far as Carolina Yella Sauce, I'm going to say Carolina Yella Sauce. But it's a long, convoluted trip to get there. But let me tell you let me tell you the short version of that story. So I was stationed in Japan for a year, Okinawa, and I got transferred from there to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Well, it was next to impossible. Unless we were doing it ourselves, you could not find good barbecue on Okinawa. You know, not good Kansas City style barbecue. So I had some leave saved up. So I took an extra week and a half when I was transferring, and I was going to hang out in Kansas City for a week and a half, hang out with my buddies, drink beer, and eat barbecue sauce. I was going to eat it lunch and dinner every single day. I was going to hit all my favorites. Rosedale, Wyandotte, 39th Street, Gates, Arthur Bryant, Backyard, all of them. I was going to hit every single one of them. I was going to fulfill my Jones for a good barbecue. Well, a couple days after I got home, my grandmother had a stroke. Was in the hospital for a couple of days, and then she passed away. And so we spent the whole time I was in Kansas City dealing with the loss of my grandmother. We had her funeral, and I literally went to the wake, said goodbyes to my family at the wake, jumped in my Jeep, and headed to North Carolina. Did not get any barbecue when I was home. I was really bummed out. So I get to North Carolina, Jacksonville, Camp Lejeune, checked into my unit, had some buddies that were already stationed there, so I said, guys, man, I need to get a barbecue fix, man. Take me out for barbecue. So they said, okay, we know a great place. Let's go. So we head out to this barbecue joint. We pull up. Not really like any barbecue place I'd ever seen. A little too clean. That hickory smell didn't permeate the air and wasn't on every single surface. You know, there wasn't a big billowing cloud of smoke coming out of the back of the building. But I'm like, okay, you know, it's a different thing. I'll deal with it. So we go in there, and the young waitress, she was a pretty little thing, just very, very personal, great smile, you know, just was really having a good time with us. So I ordered a pulled pork sandwich. Because you can't go wrong with pulled pork sandwich. It's kind of hard to screw that up, isn't it? If you're a barbecue guy, I think you'll agree with me. It's kind of hard to screw up pulled pork. Well, anyway, she brings our plates out, and she sets this plate in front of me, and it's a pulled pork sandwich, but it's got this yellow runny sauce all over it, and to make matters worse, right on top of the sandwich, there's this big dollop of coleslaw. I was like, what is this? And she said, it's a barbecued pulled pork sandwich. And I was very adamant, and I was appalled. I said, this is not barbecue. Take it away. I want real barbecue. So after some heated discussion with my buddies over the menu, I found a dish that kind of reminded me of barbecue. It was not anything like what I would consider real barbecue. It was tasty. You know, I'm not gonna lie. It was tasty. I'm not a picky eater, if you can't tell, right? So anyway, I was stationed there in Camp Lejeune for about 9 months, and places that serve Carolina Yella barbecue style, Carolina barbecue style, excuse me, were the only game in town. As a single Marine, you know, getting access to a smoker and being able to do a proper smoked meat and barbecue was kind of hard, you know, and if I wanted real Kansas City barbecue, we had to do it ourselves. So I ate a lot of Carolina Yella barbecue, and this is the part that's going to ruffle some feathers of my Midwest barbecue brethren. I kind of got to the point where I could like it, you know, where I liked it. I accepted it for what it was, and here's the part that's going to upset my Carolina brethren. I'm sorry, dudes. Carolina Yella will never be barbecue sauce in my book, period. I accepted it for what it was, and I grew to like it. Even the coleslaw on top of the sandwich, I grew to like it, all right? So there, I've upset both sides of the equation there. Let's get on with the story. So anyway, that brings us to the present time. So Tag over at Life Done Free had gotten a couple of bottles from Bobby-Q to do a taste test and give a review on. So he took one and he gave us the other one. He wanted us to do it. Well, we took it back to the Land Festival in Tennessee. We were staying at the Verbo House, and we had a whole bunch of people over. It was Billy and William from Permapasture, and Darren and Patty from Hacks from the Homestead were there. Two Old Crows, Shelly and Randy were there. Nicole Sauce and Mama Sauce came over. Justin from Metcalf Mills was there. So we were going to do some pork ribs and have everybody taste it. Well, one thing led to another, and we ended up not doing it. So we brought the bottle home unopened. And so we're here, and I had to taste test it myself. Now, if you guys don't know what Carolina Yella Sauce is, Carolina Yella Sauce is a vinegar and mustard-based sauce. If I were to compare, and again, this is me personally, if I were to compare the taste, I would say it tastes like the Vidalia onion style salad dressing is what it kind of tastes like. But like real barbecue sauces, the quality and make of it really varies from person to person. Everybody's got their own style back there in making it. Just like here, everybody's got their own recipe for a barbecue sauce. Everybody's got their own recipe for yellow sauce. And just like real barbecue sauce, some are good, some are not so good. This one, you know what? I like it. This is good. As far as yellow sauces go, I would recommend Bobby-Q Carolina Yella Sauce. You know, they don't eat a lot of beef back in the Tidewater area. It's a lot of chicken, a lot of pork, and it's just a historical thing. So, would I use this on beef? No, I would not. And you know your mileage may vary on that, but I would not use this. I would use this on poultry and pork, and it is really good. In fact, the last 2 weeks I've been using it. Yoda sliced a bunch of turkey and cheese for sandwiches for me. You know, when I'm in a hurry and I'm working on the homestead, I can come in and just throw together a really quick sandwich. And you can't tell, where is it? You can't tell, yeah, you can. You can see how much is left of that bottle after a couple of weeks. Where is it? You can't tell, yeah, you can. So you can see how much is left of that bottle. When I say I like this and I'd use it, I would use it. I've been using it on those turkey sandwiches, and it's the bomb, seriously. For what it is, this is really good, all right? But I'm sorry, Bobby-Q and all my Carolina brethren, like I said, and it says traditional barbecue on the bottle right there. I'm sorry, folks. As a Midwesterner, Kansas City area, where barbecue is gospel, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would I recommend this? Yes, I would. I would recommend Bobby-Q Carolina Yella Sauce any day of the week. I would say buy this. He's got a website. It's got all the information about it. The packaging is done really well. It came sealed very professionally. I really like the label. It's extremely plain. It's got all the USDA information on it. It's extremely plain, and I like the labeling. I like the packaging and everything. Was done really well in my opinion. And the taste, like I said, as far as Carolina Yella sauces go, this stuff's pretty dang good. I'm 100% serious. You know, and I'm sorry, all my Midwestern brothers. You know, you guys got it. If that offends you that I like Carolina Yella Sauce, then y'all need to expand your minds and you need to start embracing other things. All right. You know, if you're living in the Mid-Atlantic states, this stuff is for you. Seriously. If you're living in barbecue country, real barbecue country, try this. Get it. Use it on chicken. Use it on pork. It's really good, guys. Well, I'm going to put the link to Bobby-Q's website down below, and go out and buy some. This is, you know, not only is this good stuff, but we need to start supporting each other in our endeavors and get away from supporting the big, huge agribusinesses and conglomerates. All right, this is a small manufacturer. They do good quality work. It's very tasty, and I don't think you'll be upset. If you like these Homestead product reviews, go ahead and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to try doing these once every week, maybe every other week. I don't know. It just depends on when we get products in. Go ahead and share this. If you're a barbecue enthusiast, go ahead and share this with one of your barbecue friends. Let them see the review, and maybe they'll decide to try it and give it a big thumbs up like I did. All right? Listen, guys, take care. Go out, smoke some meat this weekend. Put whatever kind of sauce you like on it. And most importantly, go live a life done free. Take care.
Thanks, Milo.